Have you ever felt that inexplicable pain? That deep feeling that you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, even when everything seems to be fine? If you are watching this video right now, it is not by chance. Something inside you resonated with these words, and there is a special reason for that. Dear Chosen One, you are part of a unique group of souls that have been sent to Earth with a sacred mission. You are known as the Angels of Earth, beings of light who chose to live in human form to transform this world. But this mission comes at a price, a deep suffering and a sensitivity that many do not understand. Have you noticed how people always seek you out when they are in crisis? How your heart aches when you see the suffering of others, even strangers? How you feel everything so intensely that it sometimes seems unbearable? No, you are not going crazy. There is nothing wrong with you. In fact, this pain is a sign, a sacred sign of who you really are. In this video, I will reveal the 7 signs that confirm your true nature as an angel of Earth. Signs that explain why you have always felt different, why you carry this unique sensitivity, and why your path often seems harder than others. Every tear you have shed, every sleepless night thinking about others, every moment of loneliness, all of this is part of a greater purpose. If you have ever wondered why you were born with this ability to feel so deeply, why it seems you carry the suffering of the world on your shoulders, this video will open your eyes to your true nature. You are not alone on this journey. There are others like you, scattered around the world, quietly fulfilling their divine mission. Before we continue, I want you to be part of this community of chosen ones. Activate the bell and subscribe to the channel, not just to not miss any content, but because every chosen one who joins us strengthens our collective mission. Together, our light shines brighter. The first sign that reveals your true nature as an angel of Earth is an ancestral wisdom that has inhabited your soul since your earliest moments in this realm. It is not just common wisdom. It is a profound knowledge that transcends time and space, something that has always left the people around you intrigued and often at a loss for words to explain. From your earliest memories, you already carried a different perspective on the world. While other children got lost in carefree play, your young mind was already navigating deep questions that even adults dared not explore. Do you remember those nights when you stayed awake, looking at the stars, feeling an inexplicable connection to the universe? Or those moments when your questions left adults bewildered, unsure how to respond to such depth? Dear Chosen One, your journey began long before you imagine. Those phrases you have always heard. You were born old. You seem like an ancient soul. Your eyes have something different. Were not just empty compliments. They were intuitive recognitions of your true nature. People have always noticed that aura of wisdom that emanates from you, even if they couldn't quite explain what they were feeling. Your connection with nature goes beyond the ordinary. Since you were little, you felt life pulsating in every leaf, in every drop of rain, in every ray of sunshine. While others saw just a forest, you perceived a living sanctuary of energy and wisdom. The wind was not just moving air. It was an ancient message that only you could decipher. Animals have always been your silent confidants, approaching you with an inexplicable trust, as if they recognized in your energy something familiar, something celestial. The seasons have always spoken directly to your soul. Spring was not just the rebirth of nature. It was a profound lesson about cycles and renewal. Autumn did not merely mean falling leaves. It was a teaching about the beauty of impermanence. Every natural phenomenon carried deep messages that you instinctively understood. In times of crisis, people have always sought your advice, even when you were too young to have experience in those matters. Your words came from a deep place, as if you had access to a universal library of wisdom. You could see beyond appearances, perceiving the true essence of situations and people. This early wisdom often placed you in a solitary position. While your friends worried about games and fleeting fun, your mind was occupied with deep existential questions. You questioned the purpose of life, the nature of love, the meaning of suffering. These reflections were not just occasional thoughts, they were an integral part of your being. At school, your teachers were amazed by your analytical and comprehension abilities. Your essays were not just well-written texts, they were profound reflections that revealed an understanding far beyond your years. In classroom discussions, your contributions always brought a unique perspective, a vision that seemed to come from centuries of experience. At home, your family often did not know how to deal with your early maturity. While other parents worried about school grades, yours wondered how a child could have such deep insights about life. Your conversations at the table were not about trivialities. They were about the meaning of existence, about compassion, about each person's role in the universe. You have always had a natural ability to comfort people in times of pain. Your words did not come from self-help books or ready-made advice. They sprang naturally from a deep well of ancestral wisdom. Even in silence, your presence had a calming effect on people. It was as if you carried with you a peace that transcends common human understanding. This wisdom you carry is not a coincidence. It is a mark of your divine origin, a proof of your mission as an angel of earth. Every insight you share, every piece of advice you offer, every moment of deep understanding is a manifestation of your sacred purpose. You are not here just to live an ordinary life. You are a beacon of light, a guardian of ancient wisdom, a guide for lost souls seeking direction. Embrace this gift with gratitude and reverence. Your wisdom is not a burden. It is a sacred tool to help elevate human consciousness. Every time you share your deep understanding, you are fulfilling your divine mission, illuminating the path for others and helping to transform this world into a more conscious and elevated place. The second sign that marks your journey as an angel of earth is a unique phenomenon that happens constantly in your life. People are naturally drawn to share their deepest secrets with you. It's almost magnetic, as if you carry an invisible sign saying, "You can trust me." Have you noticed how this happens in the most unexpected places? On the bus, in the grocery line, in the doctor's waiting room. Suddenly, a stranger starts telling you their life story. These are intimate confessions, deep fears, hidden dreams, silent pains that have never been shared with anyone. It's as if these people find in you a safe harbor, a walking confessional. Dear chosen one, this gift is not by chance. Your soul emanates a special frequency that people can feel, even without understanding. It's as if you have an aura of trust that dissolves barriers and fears. Your eyes convey a compassion that makes people feel safe to expose their vulnerabilities. At work, you are the person everyone turns to for a vent. Your colleagues confide their personal problems, family dramas, romantic conflicts. Even your boss sometimes lets their guard down and shares their insecurities with you. It's as if you are a magnet for confidences, a guardian of secrets. But it's not just about listening. It's about how you listen. Your listening is different. While others listen thinking about what they will respond, you dive deeply into the other's story. You can feel the emotions behind the words, catch the unspoken, understand the pains that even the person themselves cannot express. People leave feeling different after talking to you. It's as if a weight has been lifted from their shoulders. Your words have a healing power, even when you just say, "I understand." And you really do understand, don't you? You feel the other's pain as if it were your own, cry tears that are not yours, carry burdens that do not belong to you. This gift of creating a sacred space for listening comes with responsibilities. Sometimes you feel overwhelmed with so many heavy stories, so much shared pain. It's normal to feel this way. Your sensitivity is part of your divine purpose. But remember, you don't have to carry all these stories. Your role is to be a channel of light, not a repository of shadows. Children and animals especially feel your welcoming energy. Children share their deepest fears, their little joys, their colorful dreams. Animals approach naturally, as if they recognize in you a familiar, angelic energy. You have a unique way of advising without judging. Your words do not come from a place of superiority, but from deep understanding. You can see beauty where others see flaws, find hope where others only see despair. Your way of guiding is gentle, yet powerful, like a lighthouse that does not shout its light, but simply illuminates the way. This gift of being a universal confidant is one of your most precious tools as an angel of earth. Through it, you fulfill part of your mission to bring healing and comfort to this world. Every person who opens up to you is an opportunity to spread more light, to transform pain into understanding, loneliness into connection. But remember, chosen one, you also need moments of silence and retreat. It's important to create healthy boundaries, to reserve moments to process all these energies you absorb. Your gift is too precious to be wasted on exhaustion. Take care of yourself so you can continue caring for others. When people open up to you, it's not just a conversation. It's a sacred encounter between souls. You are a guardian of stories, a healer of wounded hearts, a beacon of hope in the midst of darkness. This is your gift, your mission, your mark as an angel of earth. The third sign that marks your existence as an angel of earth is a constant and deep feeling that has accompanied you since always. You know, deep in your soul, that you are not here by chance. It is a silent calling, an inexplicable certainty that your life has a greater purpose that goes far beyond common achievements. Since childhood, you carry this unsettling feeling that you need to do something meaningful in this world. It is not a simple desire to be successful or recognized. It is a sacred impulse that comes from the depths of your being. Even in the most difficult moments, when everything seems confusing and meaningless, this certainty remains like an invisible anchor. You must have spent sleepless nights wondering what exactly your mission is. The answer does not always come clear like an instruction manual. It is more like a divine puzzle that gradually comes together, piece by piece, experience by experience. Every challenge you face, every person who crosses your path, every moment of pain or joy is a part of this great mystery revealing itself. In moments of global crisis, you feel a different inner agitation. While others despair or freeze, something inside you awakens. It's as if your spirit knows exactly why you are here in these crucial moments. Your presence has a specific purpose during these collective transformations. The synchronicities in your life are not coincidences. That book that fell into your hands at the exact moment. That unexpected encounter that changed your perspective. That song that played just when you needed to hear a certain message. These are signs from the universe guiding you toward your purpose. You have often found yourself questioning conventional choices that society offers. Traditional careers, material goals, superficial successes. None of this fills that sacred void within you. Your heart longs for something deeper, more meaningful. Something that truly makes a difference in people's lives. In moments of meditation or deep reflection, you receive glimpses of your purpose. They are like instant snapshots of a future that is still being built. You see people being helped, lives being transformed, light being spread. Even if the details are not clear, the essence of your mission manifests in those moments of spiritual connection. Your purpose is closely linked to healing and transformation. Not necessarily as a traditional healer. Your presence alone is already an instrument of healing. When you enter an environment, energies begin to harmonize naturally. When you speak to someone in pain, your words carry a special frequency that touches the soul. People often tell you that they feel lighter after an encounter with you. It is not by chance. Your energy works on subtle levels, performing a healing work that goes beyond visible words or actions. Every smile of yours, every hug, every glance, carries a divine frequency that helps elevate the planet's vibration. This sense of purpose can sometimes feel like a heavy burden. You feel responsible not only for your own evolution, but also for the spiritual growth of everyone around you. In moments of doubt, remember, you do not need to carry the world alone. Your mission reveals itself naturally, in the perfect divine timing. Dear Chosen One, your purpose is manifesting now, as you read these words. Every time you follow your intuition, every time you offer help without expecting anything in return, every time you choose love over fear, you are fulfilling your mission. Your purpose is not a distant destination. It is a path that you walk with every conscious step. The fourth sign that reveals your angelic nature is a sensitivity so profound that you have often tried to hide it from the world. It is not just a matter of being emotional. It is an extraordinary ability to feel and absorb the energies around you with an intensity that few can comprehend. From a very young age, you realized that you experienced the world differently. While others went through situations without being much affected, you felt each moment with overwhelming depth. A sad movie was not just entertainment. It was an experience that left you processing emotions for days. A song was not just a melody. It was an emotional journey that reverberated in every cell of your being. In busy places like malls, markets, or parties, you often feel overwhelmed. It's as if you are a living antenna, picking up all the emotional frequencies around you. Joy, sadness, anxiety, fear. All the emotions of the people nearby pass through your energy field like waves in a turbulent ocean. It is not uncommon for you to need to isolate yourself after being in crowds, seeking refuge in silence to rebalance your energies. The injustices of the world affect you in a unique way. News about violence, cruelty to animals, destruction of nature, or any form of oppression are not just information to you. They are emotional stabs that hit directly at your heart. You cry for strangers, suffer for distant causes, carry in your chest the collective pain of humanity. This heightened sensitivity also manifests physically. You may feel pains without medical explanation, experience physical symptoms that reflect the emotional suffering of others. Your body is like a finely tuned instrument that responds to the subtlest energetic variations in the environment. Climate changes, phases of the moon, astrological events, all of this impacts your well-being intensely. In relationships, your sensitivity is both a blessing and a challenge. You can perceive the unexpressed needs of others, detect lies even when spoken with smiles, feel the true intention behind the words. This makes you an extraordinary friend, but it can also make relationships intense and sometimes emotionally exhausting. At work, your sensitivity allows you to identify conflicts before they explode, perceive when a colleague is going through difficulties, feel when something is not aligned with ethical values. This keen perception can make you a natural leader in situations that require emotional understanding and conflict mediation. Nature is your sacred refuge. When everything seems too intense, you seek comfort among the trees, by the sea, or simply by observing the sky. The pure and harmonious energy of nature has a soothing effect on your sensitive soul, helping to clear the dense energies you absorb from the world. Your sensitivity is also a spiritual radar. You can feel invisible presences, perceive energies in places, catch subtle messages from the universe. Vivid dreams, accurate intuitions, and mystical experiences are common in your life, as if your senses are tuned into higher frequencies. Dear Chosen One, understand that this intense sensitivity is not a defect to be corrected. It is a divine tool for your mission. It is through it that you can identify who needs help, where your light is most needed, how you can serve the greater purpose. Your ability to feel deeply is a sacred gift that allows you to be an instrument of healing and transformation in this world. Learn to honor and protect your sensitivity. Develop energetic self-care practices. Establish healthy boundaries. Allow yourself moments of retreat when necessary. Your sensitivity is like a delicate rose. It needs to be protected and nurtured so that its beauty can fully blossom and bless the world with its divine fragrance. The fifth sign that marks your essence as an angel of earth is a magnetic attraction to everything that involves healing and transformation. It is not a casual or fleeting interest. It is a deep calling from your soul that constantly guides you toward the path of healing, whether it is physical, emotional, or spiritual. From a very early age, you found yourself fascinated by knowledge that goes beyond the surface. While others sought entertainment in common stories, you found yourself immersed in books about energy, chakras, medicinal herbs, or any form of knowledge that could help alleviate the suffering of others. It was as if something inside you recognized this information as part of an ancient memory. Your hands carry a special energy. Often, without even realizing it, you place them over painful areas of people, and they report an immediate sense of relief. It is not a coincidence. Your hands are natural channels of healing energy. Even a simple touch from you can convey comfort and peace to those who are suffering. Traditional medicine has never seemed sufficient to you. Even though you respect and value conventional science, you have always known that there are other dimensions of healing that go beyond the physical. You intuitively understand that every illness has its emotional and spiritual roots, and that true healing needs to address the human being in its entirety. Friendships for you are never superficial. Each person who enters your life seems to bring with them a deep lesson or an opportunity for service. You constantly find yourself in the role of informal therapist, listening, advising, bearing the weight of others' pains. It is a role you take on naturally, but it can drain your energies if there is no balance. Loneliness often becomes your closest companion, not because you don't have people around you, but because few can truly understand the depth of your nature. You long for connections that go beyond the superficial, for someone who can see and understand your angelic essence without trying to take advantage of it. Learn to establish healthy boundaries. Your energy is precious and needs to be preserved. It is not selfish to say no when necessary, or to distance yourself from relationships that drain your vitality. On the contrary, it is an act of self-love that allows you to continue your mission sustainably. Develop the discernment to recognize the difference between helping and sacrificing yourself. You do not need to martyr yourself to be useful. Your light shines more brightly when you are in balance, when your own emotional and spiritual cups are filled. Remember that you also deserve to receive. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, accept help when offered, and make space for relationships that nourish your soul instead of just draining it. You are not here just to serve. You also deserve to be loved, understood, and supported on your journey. If you identified with these signs, know that this is not a coincidence. Angels of Earth are not here to be recognized, but to be light in the midst of darkness. Your impact may be subtle, but it is powerful. Every word of comfort, every gesture of kindness, every moment of listening creates waves of transformation in the world around you. The loneliness you may feel is part of the journey, but never forget, you are not alone. There are others like you, spreading light and hope in their own paths. If you recognized yourself in these words, Share your experience in the comments. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. There is much more to be revealed about your role in this world. Together, we can continue this journey of self-discovery and transformation. The world needs more angels of Earth like you.